Hello. Hello. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I know I ain't been on here in a while. Uh hey Dee Dee. I know it may be lagging a little bit and I'm not gonna stay on here long, but y'all bear with me. The topic today is Tommy and Alvo beefing. So can y'all fill me in on that? Tommy and Alvo beefing. Can y'all fill me in on that? What's been going on with that? Wait for y'all, fill y'all in here. Dee Dee is in and out on here. Who is this? What's up, Natanya? What's going on? I may be lagging on this computer from time to time. I don't know why, but y'all stay and bear with me. What I'm doing is asking, the topic today is Tommy and Alvo beefing. Can y'all fill me in the chat box on what's been going on? Because from what I've been hearing, it's been some shiggity going on. Honey, I heard all kind of stuff. Some about J-Rock and Alvo and Tommy and Alvo and Shamar and all this beefing going on between Alvo and Tommy, and then now Shamar and Tommy. Let me see. Natanya says Alvo mad because Tommy and Shamar are back friends. Well, I knew that was gonna happen. Natanya. So why would Alvo even be mad that Tommy and Shamar are back friends? Does Alvo think that by Tommy and Shamar being back friends, that Tommy is going to have some type of influence on Shamar to where it will keep Alvo away? I think that the case, Alvo is away because of, from what I heard, all of the foolishness he had going on, bringing Shamar on social media, starting a lot of ish with people. Yeah, that's what it is. Starting a lot of ish with people on social media. And they say that Shamar's manager Alex found out that Alvo was stirring up basically shit again surrounding Shamar, and that wasn't gonna work because they have a lot of money invested in Shamar as an artist, and for all of that drama and mess to be going on surrounding Shamar, that the management team that Shamar have right now, they're not going to be dealing with all of that mess. So if Alvo would not have gotten himself in the mix and start back doing this silly little mess again with all of the drama and mess trying to get views, then he probably would have still been over there by Shamar's apartment. All Alvo really had to do was just get a job, lay low, and chill. If y'all hadn't hit that like button, go ahead on and smash that like button for me, okay? I'm going to do like everybody else do. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. You better hit that like button. I know I'm lagging on here, but like I said, I don't know why I'm lagging on here. I don't know why I'm lagging on here, but I'm lagging on here. We'll figure that out later. But right now, let me see what you're saying. Alvo can't be around Shamar because he was keeping up mess and Alex got rid of him. That's what Natanya says. Yeah. That man, let me tell you, like I said, I'm lagging again. I don't know what it is. Shit. I don't know why I'm lagging. Y'all. But like I say, bear with me. I'm not gonna be on here long today. If Alvo would have went on and got back in Shamar's apartment like he was, chilled out, got him a job, laid low, stopped doing all like this and trying to push Shamar on the camera, stopped talking all loud and everything, so everybody knew that he was by Shamar's house. Nobody didn't even have to know he was over there by Shamar. Alvo did that. And it's just like clockwork with Alvo. He do stupid shit, then he turns around and blames everybody but himself. It's always everybody else's fault. Every time Alvo do something and he screws up, and then he turns around, instead of blaming himself and taking accountability for it, he turns around and blame everybody else. And look, if y'all been watching Alvo, like a lot of us been watching Alvo for a long time, then y'all know that's how Alvo operate. That's Alvo's MO. Alvo ain't changed. And I don't understand the people that support him and follow him. I don't understand how they think that Alvo is any different. Alvo hasn't changed. Alvo is a bona fide liar. He's been that way. And he doesn't take accountability for his own actions. All he does is lie. I don't know what's wrong with him. I think he really needs to go to a therapist because he needs mental help. Since he don't want to work, since he want to sit around and see if he can make money off of social media, which is fine. But since he don't want to work, see the Alvo problem is he's trying to follow behind Tommy and Shamar. Alvo looking at Tommy and Shamar at home not working, but Tommy and Alvo can afford not to Tommy and Shamar can afford not to work. Shamar gets the doggone check. They say Tommy get a check too. I don't know. That's what was said. That's what I heard. But it doesn't matter. Tommy and Shamar are able to stay at home and afford to stay at home because they got money. Let's put it this way. They got money coming in. Tommy and Shamar got money coming in. That's why they don't have to get a outside job. Okay? Alvo is not there yet. So until Alvo gets to that point and get on that level, Alvo behind need to get a job. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to do what Tommy and Shamar doing. He can't do what Tommy and Shamar doing right now. He would have to get him a job, go to work, and then work on his content until things pick up for him. But he's trying to jump the gun. He's trying to go from here on up to here like that. And life don't work that way. Alvo needs therapy, and he really do need therapy. He really do. Because whatever's going on with him, he doesn't seem to be able to take accountability for his own actions in life. He wants to blame everybody else but himself. He do stupid shit. Then when it backfires on him and blow up in his face, he wants to always blame Tommy, blame Shamar, blame J-Rock, blame J-Rock boyfriend, blame everybody, blame Messy Marsh, blame this, blame the bloggers, blame everybody, blame. And that's all you hear from Alvo. Alvo does not want to take accountability for anything that he does. And that's the truth, Ruth. That's the bottom line to it. And until he decides to change, until he decides to get therapy, until he decides to get some help for whatever could have possibly went on in his past life, so he can get himself up the par to become a productive citizen in this world that we live in today, he gonna always be the way that he is. He's always going to be a liar. He's never going to take accountability for his own actions. He's always going to be the way that he is. Now, with that being said, Tommy and Alvo beef. What's all of this with this J-Rock stuff going on with Alvo? And Tommy's supposed to be jealous and want Alvo back. I heard somebody say that Tommy said that he would have took Alvo back when Alvo got out of jail. Maybe somebody said that. Now, if that's the truth, if Tommy would have taken Alvo back when Alvo got out of jail, then maybe Tommy thought that by Alvo going to jail that it would have changed Alvo a little bit, that maybe Alvo would have came out of jail doing better. But the fact of the matter is, Alvo came out of jail, and Alvo was just as big as a liar as he was when he first went in jail. Alvo just came out and lied to his supporters about not drinking, not smoking, getting his life together, changing. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see some. Gayleen, Tommy said that Tommy never said that. Okay. Thank you for clarifying that. Thank you for clarifying that. Thank you for clarifying that, because somebody did say, I did hear that Tommy supposedly said that he would have took Alvo back when Alvo got out of jail. But it's been, Gayleen on here in the chat box said Tommy never said that. Okay. Now that's cleared up. Tommy never said that he was going to take Alvo back when Alvo got out of jail. Okay, that's cleared up. Okay. And I can see why. All Alvo did was lie. And he still is lying. That's all he ever is known for. Lying to everybody. Let me see. Natanya said, nope, Tommy didn't say that. Okay. So Tommy did not say that he was going to take Alvo back. He would have taken Alvo back when Alvo got out of jail. That's cleared up. Tommy never said that. Okay. And that was just a rumor. That was a rumor that went around. Okay. Well, what y'all think the big beef is between Tommy and Alvo? Why them two fighting again? And you know what the problem is? I knew that sooner, more than later, that Alvo was going to turn on Shamar. When Alvo realized he could not stay and live with Shamar and use Shamar anymore, I knew once Alvo got kicked out of Shamar's apartment, that sooner or later that Alvo was going to start back talking bad about Shamar. And that he did exactly that. Let me see what y'all saying. Oh, Natalia said Tommy was talking about another dude. Okay. Tommy stated many times he doesn't want Alvo. Alvo started with Tommy. I'm glad y'all clarified that up, because I'm going to tell you like this. I used to get on this platform, and as I do, I talked about all of them. I had, when I do my lives, I would mention Tommy, Alvo, Shamar, all of them, even LaShawn, Messy Doll. I would mention all of them, just like a lot of the bloggers do. It's no different, but I don't consider myself a blogger. I'm just a shit talker. Okay. I'm just shit talker. Y'all label me. I ain't finna get in that blogger shit. I'm a shit talker. That's what I do. But I come on here trying to either tell y'all what I done heard, or y'all come on here and tell me what y'all done heard. Let me see what y'all saying now. Galen, Alvo is a jealous person and wanted Tommy to fail. You know what? That's sad. I would say it like this. Even though I always said stuff about Tommy, all of them. Y'all know I love. If y'all been around and know me long enough, y'all know I'm a lover of Shamar. I'm a Shamar lover. But I call a spade a spade. When you're right, you're right. You're wrong, you're wrong. I'm not a biased person, because when I lay it down and I have something to say, I talk about all of them. You know what I'm saying? But why would Alvo be Alvo is a jealous person and wanted to? Let me tell you something. Alvo can be jealous all he wants. he only wanted to get close to Shamar because he saw that Shamar was rising to the top again. And he wanted to jump on that bandwagon and use Shamar again like he did before. Let's call a spade a spade. I don't give a damn what nobody got to say. It's the truth, Ruth. Okay? He only wanted to jump on the band because before Alvo went to jail, right? Before Alvo went to jail, Alvo was talking about Shamar like a dog. We all know that. We all was there. We all saw it. Okay? We all saw it. And as soon as Alvo got out of jail and he saw that Shamar was rising back up to the top big time this time, he had that plan that he was going to go over there about Shamar. I love you, Bookie Butt. I miss you, Bookie Butt. But love you, miss you, Bookie Butt ass lie. That's all Alvo do is lie. All Alvo's motive was and his plan was to get back with Shamar when he found out Shamar was rising back up to the top again so he can go back and do the same thing like he did before when he joined teams with Izzy and had Izzy to take over to be Shamar's manager so they can plot to steal some of Shamar's money because they felt like Shamar couldn't count. Come on. I'll blow this MF up on this live. Y'all know how I gets down. I said I'm not biased, and I talk about everybody. But at the same time, I'm going to call a spade a spade. If you're right, you're right. You're wrong, you're wrong. Alvo wanted to get back into Shamar's good graces with all of that love you bookie butt shit so he can go back over there so he can use Shamar so he can do the same thing over again like he did before. That's all that was. And guess what? His plan failed. And I knew sooner or later, once Alvo's plan failed and he could no longer go over there and be with Shamar and use Shamar again, I knew he was going to start talking about Shamar like a dog again. And that's exactly what his ass did. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat box. Alvo is jealous because everyone is doing good and he's not. That's what Natalia is saying. I knew Alex was going to get rid of him, and I'm so happy Alex gave him the door. I hear you, Natalia. I'm glad Shamar stood with Alex and then let Alvo get to him. Exactly, Natalia. I was watching that closely. Because let me tell you what Alvo's MO is. Let me tell you how dirty Alvo is. Y'all remember, every time Shamar get a manager, right? Alvo tries to come in between Shamar and the manager like he did with Kay. Y'all remember that? And he tries to get the manager out the way so then Alvo can become the manager like he did the last time. And that's how he was able to steal Shamar's money because he said that Shamar couldn't count. And that's when he brought Izzy in. And he threw it off on Izzy to go ahead and be the manager so he could get out the way to look like he wasn't stealing Shamar money. So then when the ship sunk, he turned around and blamed it on Izzy. When Izzy got wind that Alvo was blaming things on her, she turned around and put it out that Alvo had the house in Virginia. And she said that Alvo better shut up and take his meds. Y'all don't want me to wake it up, do y'all? Y'all don't want me to wake it up, do y'all? Because, see, I go way back with it. I've been watching a long time ago. Some of y'all might just started watching them not that long ago, but I've been watching them for a very long time. Let me see what y'all saying. Gayleen say, now Tommy and Shamar is working on a friendship. Good. And he is not included. He is losing his little brain cells. He still has out of envy and jealousy. There he is. Let me tell y'all something. Tommy and Shamar been friends for a long time. I don't know if y'all know about this, But Tommy and Shamar go way back when they had their little group with this other gay dude named Ty. They had a little group that they had, TMQ, something like that. They used to get on and perform and everything on social media. Oh, you want me to wake it up? Y'all know I don't give a damn. Because y'all know when I say something, I ain't taking it back. You heard me? Well, Tommy and Shamar go way back. Years. Long time ago. Guess what? About over 10 years, Galen, you say? Yeah. So it was only a matter of time before Tommy and Shamar got back cool with each other. If y'all can remember and go back to some of my old videos, I said, and I kept saying, I think Tommy and Shamar gonna be back cool again. I think Tommy and Shamar gonna be back cool again. I also told y'all before, I think Shamar and Alvo gonna get back together, which they did when Alvo got out of jail, but it only lasted this long. And then applied thickets when I also told y'all a while back that I think Tommy and Shamar should be back cool with each other. I think they're going to end up back friends. But a lot of y'all told me, nah, that ain't going to never happen. That ain't going to never happen. Y'all said that. But look, I watched very carefully. Let me tell you something. I looked at Tommy when Tommy talked about Shamar passionately. Tommy was hurt. I can look in Tommy's eyes. I'm telling y'all, because he's straight through it. Tommy was hurt, y'all. Tommy looked like he wanted to cry because he was hurt. I could see that pain in Tommy's eyes. He was pissed off. He was hurt. Tommy has genuine love for Shamar. Now, granted, Tommy may have had or still may have an ounce of feelings for Alvo because he loved Alvo back then. He really loved Alvo. Alvo betrayed Tommy. Shamar betrayed their friendship by messing around with Alvo. But let me tell you something, what I learned a long time ago. And I learned this a long time ago. Lovers, relationships come and go. Friendships, true friendships, they may fade for a while. And then if it's really genuine, they come back together. So Tommy and Shamar came back together. And guess what? That fake ass relationship that Alvo called himself having with Shamar went out the door. You see? When Alvo tried to play Tommy with a fake relationship, Tommy really loved Alvo. Alvo didn't love Tommy. Guess what happened? It went out the door. Guess what happened with Alvo and Shamar? It went out the door. So Alvo was on his own, faking it until he could make it. You dig? You feel me? You heard me? Tommy and Shamar can really have something, y'all. Now, like I said, I'm not biased. I'm going to call it like I said. It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. I done said this. That go back and look at some of my videos. I haven't posted up there about Tommy and Shamar working together. Do y'all think that they're going to end up working together? Do y'all think they're going to end up being friends again? All of this other stuff I've been saying. Some of y'all said no. That's because y'all was in y'all feelings. I get it. I get it, baby. Y'all was in y'all feelings because some of y'all love Tommy. Some of y'all love Alvo. Some of y'all love Shamar. And it's your prerogative to pick and choose who you like. But me being a person that's not biased, I got clear vision where I can see straight through shit. I saw straight through it. And I saw the passion and the hurt in Tommy's eyes. I saw Tommy's emotions. That's what I saw. That's the reason why I said I had this strong feeling. I have to give it to Tommy. I have to, no shade. I have to give it to Tommy. Tommy, you one brave ass MFer. Tommy is a strong ass dude. I mean, to go through what he went through with all of that drama and chaos, and still towards the end, oh Lord, unite back with Shamar. He's a strong dude. He's a strong dude. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Cause a lot of people wouldn't have done that. They wouldn't have gave a damn how high Shamar was going. They wouldn't have gave a damn how many celebrities Shamar is around. They would have held on to that grudge. They would have held on to that anger inside of them, and they would have never tried to be friends with Shamar again. I know people like that. I know relatives like that. You can have a sister and a brother that don't get along, or siblings that don't get along to this day, and to the day that they die. They hold them grudges like that. And they don't deal with each other no more. But I ain't gonna even, I'm just gonna keep it 100 with y'all. And I don't care how nobody feel. Tommy, you a real one. Tommy, you're real. You's a strong MF. You are. To be able to try to get your friendship back on track with Shamar, I know a lot of people who wouldn't have never done it. I know a lot of people who wouldn't have never done it. So all of this beefing between Tommy and Alvo, y'all think it's over Shamar. Y'all think it's over the friendship that Alvo, I read in the chat box what y'all was saying, the Tanya, Gayleen, Deidre Grant was here. She popped off. She need to get her ass back on here. But Deidre Grant was on here too. But y'all feel as if the beef between Tommy and Alvo is over Shamar. And I'm going to tell you like this, and I'm not going to hold you. I'm not going to keep y'all long. I said I wasn't going to get long-winded today. I haven't been on in a little while. I got me a new cell phone, because the other one I done dropped it. Even though I had a screensaver and all of that on it, I messed it up. I dropped it in water and all of that. So now I got me a new cell phone, but I'm not talking to y'all on my cell phone. I'm talking to y'all on my laptop computer. And today I'm in my bedroom. Usually I'm in my little business room over there in my house. But let me see what y'all saying. Gayleen saying something again. A lot of people overlook Tommy and don't see his true potential and his talent. Gayleen, I'm a Libra. My birthday is October the 6th. I'm an air sign. I think a lot of people do know that Tommy got talent. I don't think a lot of people overlook the talent that Tommy have. My opinion is not a fact. This is Gayleen, that's your mom's birthday is October the 6th. She's a Libra too, like me. We good people. And we're the scales. So you know what the scales do? We try to struggle to keep everything balanced. That's why I said I'm not biased. I'm the scales. We weigh things out. Okay. I'm looking. I can see everything you're saying, Gayleen. You say, "Oh God, yes." Like I was saying, I don't feel like nobody's overlooking Tommy's talent. I feel like this is what I feel. And I'm gonna talk about Tommy just for a few minutes. A few minutes, not that long. Tommy has talent. Tommy's a funny person. I said this before. I said, y'all, if y'all know, like back in the day, you had people like dudes that would dress up in wigs and even who was doing that? What's that? Martin. He did Shanae, he did Big Mama, and all of this and Eddie Murphy did it too. What's that damn lady he dressed up as? Respatusha, whatever. I know I'm just eating that name up. I know I'm saying that name wrong. But anyway, where the men would take and dress up like women characters, like Tyler Perry does it also doing Medea. Tommy does the court shows. And Tommy does what is that character he played? Ari. He dresses up as a female like that too. Tommy has talent. I feel like Tommy needs to get him a small team together. And I said this before. Get him a small team. Tommy needs to get a small team together and see how Shamar got him a little small team and Ari. Thank you. Thank you. Ari. You got the same bed too, Natalia? I'm going to tell you, it don't move. This bed does not move. Once this bed is down, it's down. You got to take it loose in order to move it because it ain't going nowhere. You can swing off the doggone things up here. It ain't going to move. But back to what I'm saying. Tommy needs to get him a small team. You could count on one hand. You don't need this many people on your team. You got to be able to watch everybody. So you only need, counting on one hand, Tommy, you only need about this many people maybe on a team, no more than this many, no more than 5 people on your team. Get you a small team together. You probably already got a little team, but get you some people that can be like, okay, this is the camera person. This is the dress room type of person. Get you somebody to pull you together a small team. Get you a Tubi movie in the making and get them to film you a movie so you can do you a little Tubi movie. Dress up as different characters since that's what you do anyway. You do your court shows and all of that. And you say Ari is the female that he dressed up as also. Okay. Dress up as these characters because Eddie Murphy did it. Tyler Perry did it. Martin Lawrence did it. Dress up as these different characters and do you a little Tubi movie. And get it together to be put on Tubi. That's all you got to do. Do your different characters. This is going to show people that you got talent. You already show people that you got talent, Tommy, by doing your stuff on your YouTube and all of that. People know it. I don't think that people's overlooking Tommy's talent. I think it's time now for Tommy to just say F it and go branch out further and do his own thing. And I can say it one more time. I really feel like Tommy needs to go head on and get him a small crew together to film him a Tubi movie. Shamar was featured in Hustler Dreams in his first Tubi movie. I think that was last year. This year, and probably, I don't know if it's going to be December, this month, or next month, he's coming out with his own little movie. I think it's going to be named Friday. So I think Tommy should be able to focus on himself and do that. Yeah, he could still do his thing on social media because that's what he do. He's the gossiper. That's what his name is, Tommy Gossip. That's what he brings y'all. He brings y'all the gossip. He brings y'all the shows. He can do that and make his money like that. But Tommy, if you need an investor, holla at your girl Coco. Or you need some input, holla at your girl Coco. But all jokes aside, it really wasn't a joke. But I know Tommy is more than capable of doing all of this on his own. He doesn't need me. He don't need me. I mean, I make my money doing other stuff. I got 2 businesses. I also do real estate, my own real estate. I don't work for a real estate person. I buy properties and, fix them up and rent them out for income and shit like that. So that's what I do. I've been doing my own things. So I don't know. But really, I'm just honestly saying that Tommy has it in him. Tommy can do this. And I feel like Tommy should be taken off now because Shamar's taken off now. And I feel like Tommy is more than capable of doing his own thing. He doesn't need Shamar or nothing else. They got their friendship back together. If they do something together, fine. If they don't, they don't. If they do, they do. That's their prerogative. But I honestly believe Tommy got his own personality, his own way about doing things. He's been doing it for years. And I feel like Tommy is more than capable of taking off, doing his own thing and using Ari, the court judge person, and whatever other characters that he come up with, and put them all in a Tubi movie. Make the movie, then pitch it out there. Get it out there on Tubi. Let all of his supporters know the name of the movie and when to go look for the movie on Tubi. It's free to get your movie on Tubi. It's free. So there is no excuse. Find out the odds and ends. Matter of fact, Tommy, since you back cool with Shamar, get with Alex. Tell Alex, Shamar's manager, that you were interested in doing your own Tubi movie, and see if he got any advice or any input and the steps that you need to take to get your movie out there. Hey, like I said, I'm not a biased person. I'm a Black woman, part of the LGBTQ community. Tommy's a part of the LGBT community. So is Shamar, so is Alvo. If I have any advice to give out to my people in this community, I'll do so. Because guess what? God has blessed me to be set up financially in a good way. I had to go through all of these hurdles and things in life too to get to where I am now. So I'm blessed and I thank God for my journey. And if I can give any input, any information out to my people in the community, they don't have to be in the community. It could be the Black community. It could be the LGBT community. I'm still a part of both community. Don't just see what I am. I'm Black and I'm LGBT. So if I have information to spread to people so they can get better and they can do better, I don't mind doing that. I try to talk sense into Alvo. Alvo is still young. He's 25 years old. He's getting older now. Getting older, Alvo. You'll be 30 before you know it. So learn to take advice from people that's been there and done that in this world. Shamar has started to take advice, and hopefully, you see, Tommy already got it right there. He just probably need that gentle push. And if I can give out any information that'll help, then so be it. So be it. Free of charge. All right, y'all. Look, let me see. It's super heavy cocoa. Okay. I see great things incoming for Tommy. Okay. Listen, y'all. I said I wasn't going to keep you long. If y'all didn't hit that like button already, please do hit that like button. I am so happy to be with y'all today. Love y'all. Until next time.